What's up, dudes? I just want to talk to you guys real quick about something that I haven't addressed on my YouTube channel, much more than I have labeled a video, audition video. I was on a TV show last year called The Tester. It's a show that was an internet-based show that you could only get if you owned a PlayStation 3, a PlayStation Portable, or if you had an application called MediaGo that only works on Windows computers. So if you have a Mac and none of those other things, you were asked out. I was on that show. It was a reality based. It was a competition reality show. So think the Gauntlet. But the objective is to earn your job as a PlayStation game tester with a contract and money and all this thing, which is an advance. Not you didn't really get money on top of everything. You just got an advance on whatever your pay was going to be. But let's discuss. It's now in its second season. I didn't know that it was going to shoot a second season until the casting agency called me and said, "Hey, you want to promote it?" And I was just kind of like, "You've never done anything for me a day after the testers, so no, I don't want to promote it." But yeah. So they're in the second season, and I just kind of picked up bits and pieces until it started airing. But it's basically, it's a little bit more intense drama-wise. The first season, there wasn't really any focus on, except for one episode, there wasn't really any focus on relationship or the relations between the cast members or anything like that. It's pretty fight the whole way through. So, just all competition, and then it ended, whatever. The second season isn't so much different, aside from the fact that they do include a bit more of the dramatics of the cast in there, and the fodder for me making this video right now is because there's about 35 messages on my Facebook and about 11 messages on my YouTube channel, all of them asking my opinion on Season 2 for God knows why reason, because I haven't even really mentioned much about the tester having an effect on my life. I work on reality shows. I was on a reality show, so I guess I've been in every department now. I don't really know how it works. But it's very interesting to me, and this isn't just to the tester, but since it's going and they have so much to say amongst themselves in Season 2, it's always interesting to me how the people that were on the show, the cast members and the former cast members, have such an opinion, or feel very imparted with the knowledge that they know exactly what is wanted of a cast member on a reality show and how to behave and what the company wants to see, and that's just complete and total fucking nonsense. They just want you to be entertaining and in a relatable way, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know. I work on these things and I don't even pretend to know exactly what they want, but I can assure you that if you're on the tester and you think you know, you absolutely have no idea. Just don't even worry about discussing it, because whoever's talking to you isn't willing to really tell you what they want from you, because it would kind of defeat the realistic aspect of it, wherever that might lie. There's a lot of journals or whatever the hell the cast members are doing on their vlogs about what happened behind the scenes, and just wanted to draw to the attention of the people doing that, like a Mo Chocolate or a Triple Threat, or more specifically a Big Physique. The more you do that, the closer you get to breaking your NDA. And in watching some of your videos, amongst the three of you specifically, you've done that at some point or another, where you've divulged information before the show has aired, which technically and literally and lawfully breaks your NDA contract that you signed for whatever amount of money they decided this time. It's $1 million, which typically is the most unreasonable amount for a person of an average income to pay. So it's probably $1 million NDA, and you need to pay attention to that and just be careful what you say. All right? That's very simple. The bickering online and the comments after the fact are the things that are shaping you all to be assholes. I don't know if you understand that if people don't like you on the show, there isn't so much you can do aside from talk to each individual, you can't even really address a group of people and say, look, no, that's not what happened. Just kind of turn the person that was on the show that you thought was you being genuine and the best portrayal of you that people didn't like into a character, and then don't acknowledge the character at all. You can acknowledge the show, but, you know, you really do yourself a huge injustice to say that, no, I'm not like that. You know what I mean? Because you kind of sound like an idiot. And Big Physique, you're about 15 videos deep into reaffirming the character that was the villain on Season 2. And you're about 7 videos deep into fucking breaking your NDA. Like, just throwing that out into the wind. Just dream about that for a little bit and have that soak into your daily life. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? And in your most recent video, which I'm probably going to attach this video to, you talk about all kinds of dumb shit, like being a director over working in video games because the film industry is so much more severe. That's ridiculous that you would even say that now, especially after Modern Warfare grossing on its first day more than any form of entertainment's first day single gross. Like, you are ridiculous for saying that. Like, if you didn't even notice that there was a huge pull for more studios to get their features, their action-based features, as video games and have them do well and shit like that. Like, if you haven't noticed stuff like that, that's picked up since that game has come out, and that interest has definitely shifted in that direction since that game has come out, you're not paying attention. You're really not paying attention. All right, you're talking about stuff that's making like fucking national news now. It's not, you know, it's not a small deal anymore. You're talking hundreds of millions of dollars, and you're concerned about a movie. You know how much like a small movie will make, or how much like a small TV show, an independent film will make. Like, are you serious? You're ridiculous for even saying that. Okay, you're also ridiculous for saying anything about Gamer. If you have any distaste for any of the cast members, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And Gamer, I'm sorry if this is some sort of a weird place to put you in. I don't mean to. But Big Physique, you're kind of sexist, and, you know, it's not a good thing to be when you say things like, I have gay friends that wouldn't rat on me, so it's not gay people don't behave that way. How are you gonna say that this person's, sexual preference is supposed to dictate their personality? Gamer, not knowing you, if you're gonna say that, if you're gonna be a rat, that has nothing to do with being gay. So, Big Physique, why would you even assert that in any way, shape, or form, that was a truth and something that had any kind of merit or value or any kind of concrete structure? Is sexism, and you have a fucking problem that you really need to delve deep in yourself and discuss internally, because that's not working. And something else that you said that's really not working out is the show being like this pity shit, which honestly, you're not the first cast member or former cast member or alumni of the show that I've heard to say that, and that's okay. But, like, why would you openly admit that for a replay? Like, I could watch you say that multiple times and make you look like an asshole. You're putting these things on YouTube. This is associated with your actual government name. If you're applying for a job and somebody wants to look... you're not that well fucking connected. You're living you spend most of your time in a basement surrounded by toys. Let's be honest right now. Let's be honest. How well connected could you possibly be? $1 million on video games, you're definitely not connected with any fucking investment bankers. So let's just talk about that for a little bit, all right? You're applying for a job to be a fucking tester for $8.45 an hour because work isn't steady as an actor. That's ridiculous. That's literally ridiculous. And if you're actually applying for a job, you and I both live in the same area. I live just 20 minutes outside of Manhattan. Atari, Rockstar, there's all these companies that are in Manhattan where we could go test. Well, I happen to know some of the companies where I could go test or have tested and had the discussion about becoming a tester. So it's like, I don't know what what your draw was. You're an actor. Like, you're lying in one direction or another, and you need to catch yourself and just address it to become a better person. And that's it. That's my only advice I can give to you. My distaste for you is your inconsistency. Nothing more than that. and it's a very big deal to be an inconsistent human being. Like it just is. Me, my inconsistencies lies in the fact that I'm late to everything, and it could be a race thing, right? It's totally a race thing, right? Right? Big physique. All right, cool. So your pity shit, whack. You're thinking that being a director is more lucrative. Being a director of a movie is more lucrative than being a director for a video game. It's more of a gamble with a video game. It's even hard to say that it's more of a gamble. They're both gambles, especially being a new director. Like your name is associated with being like a reoccurring character on The Sopranos. Let's be real. And I'm sorry if you feel like I'm attacking you, but this only is spurred, and Mo Chocolate and Triple Threat and Gamer, I'm sorry if I felt like I've attacked you in any way. Sorry if you guys feel like I'm attacking you, because, you know, you guys put yourself out there in that way. You've reaffirmed all this shit about, you know, you've reaffirmed all this shit about the character that I saw on the show. You know what I mean? And regardless of anybody's opinion, reaffirmed it. You know, you've made that person real. You've made that person that was supposed to be in a reality show someplace where I might not, if I wasn't on a show, if I didn't work on shows, I might not have felt, you know, or I might have felt connected to, and then you've really brought that person into an accessibility that, you know, I wouldn't have had otherwise. So it's like reaffirming. Triple Threat, like, you kind of act like a little bit of an asshole putting people's personal information out there like that. I understand that you dislike him. I have blatantly stated that I don't like big physique. But, like, you know, why would you do something like that? How do you look? Why do you think that, you know, that makes you look better or anything like that? You know what I mean? What are you banking on? What, like, what's to be gained? You know what I mean? People, well, I mean, what does it fucking look like, you know? I don't know. And I wouldn't rebut against me too hard. I am a much, much better arguer than anyone. You can debate this all fucking day. You know what I mean? But I would just, you know, as an alumni, because, you know, now we're all cut from the same cloth in the exact same position. So you're no better. And you can make yourself way worse off. All right? So my opinion on Season 2 is some dudes are cool, some dudes are not, some dudes are fake, some dudes are real. And to all, be very mindful as to how you present yourself on the defense. When you're on the defense, that means that you can be attacked. If you aren't, and you're just saying what you're saying, then nobody can say anything, right? So good luck, and I hope you guys all become a tester, and feel free to get at me. If you think I offended you, I either meant to and I'm not going to admit it right now, or, you know, just feel free to say whatever you want. I really don't give a fuck, because who are you? Later.